Hello there everyone, this is Neko Knight here, getting ready to play The Infected. So I've been working on filling in as many of these ghost images off camera. It may not look like I've done much, but woo! I mean, I've let the ghost images build up. Anyways, we're going to be working on power or wiring. We're going to be setting up wires and trying to pretty up the place and pretty up the water and everything else in between. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. I tend to show playthroughs of games and show you what the games are like. And if I can, try and show tips, tricks, helpful hints. Now, one thing I will say is currently Mike is a little broken on the test branch. Because right now, he emptied, I already mentioned this previously in another episode, but in order for me to get Mike to work, I need him to do farming. But he's currently broken on farming. He will literally go and pick every single item or every single plant, every single one. Like you can see, that's full. This is full. This is, well, not full, but cucumbers and all that. And actually, hold on a second here. He should if each one of these is given 2 plants. Where the hell are you dumping all that corn? There's what? There's 2, 4, 6, and at most I've used 4. But yeah, see, check, then check, then runs out. He just checked those 2 boxes, but yeah, see? I only used 4 and 2 of them are missing. He's probably gonna fill this up, but again, he's checking every single box, repeating the process, and even when the boxes are full and he no longer needs to harvest any of these items, he usually picks them anyways. Like you can see here, the onions that I had, he didn't need to pick them. Yeah, see, look, there he's picked that, just picked that onion. Now watch. I'm gonna go over here and show you real quick that there's only 2 onion boxes. No, 1 onion. This one's full. This one is none. Over here, we have 1 onion box. It is full. There he goes. He checks, runs out, dumps whatever he has, checks the other box, checks the box, checks again, runs over, checks that box, runs out, and he's done. And you can see there was no onions. No onions that needed to be picked. And he picked this, he picked this onion. You can, so he's, oh, and he's even doing the watermelons. Actually, no, wait, maybe no, he only needed 2 watermelons, never mind. He isn't, wait. Hold on a sec. The melon should be full. Why are you picking a melon? Melon. See? It's full. And that's the only one here, and he just picked it up. So that's my issue with him right now. Admittedly, I wasted like 10-15 minutes showing this, even though I shouldn't have. But oh well. I mean, without doing that, the developer can't know, and if the developer doesn't know, then the issue won't get fixed. Now, the idea I had for here in the last episode was I was going to put ceilings here, and then I was going to leave these, but I was also thinking, maybe if I get the ceiling put in, I can put in a half wall here, delete these, then fill this in with the ceiling, so we would have the half walls that circle around this, and then we could walk around without these poles. Another thing I would have loved to have, which I think would be cool, is horizontal beams. The ability to put a horizontal beam from here to across here would be amazing. Now, there is a way to do a makeshift one. If we go into construction and we go into doors, no, walls, if we go into this, there's two versions that we can use to give us that horizontal beam. So you got this one with that big beam right there, and then you have, if I can get this to stick, you have this one which is short and does a little bit more of a reasonable horizontal beam. So this, if you want to have a horizontal beam look, this is the way we could do it right now. I would love to have an individual one, so this way, if I wanted to, I wouldn't have to do this across where I would have the beam, the beam, the beam. I could delete out this section here and have it go straight across and be like 1, 2, 3 wide instead of, or 2, 4, 6 wide. And if I wanted to, so I could do stuff like that. That would be a nice little thing. I'm gonna delete those ghost images. I mean, I don't need any more, but I'll worry about that later. Again, wasted a lot of time trying to show off what the hell's wrong with Mike when we're supposed to be doing wiring and everything else. Now, I am gonna need to get up on the roof or the ceiling and all that. I was thinking about this. This is where I figured out the idea of that was here. Sadly, we don't have a door that's 3 wide, so I would have put a 3 wide door here, so we would have that horizontal beam, and then be like that. Because doing the 2, it didn't look as. Oh, wait, what? Can I? Middle-y? I wasn't thinking of that, but, oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could get this to work, where I would have somewhat of that. Ooh. So, the idea I just thought of, if you're wondering, is we take these quarter foundations, and I delete out this area, or we take, since this is ceiling, I think it's ceiling, we would take a quarter one of these and we pretty much would set it right here on this. Then, because that would then, we would have it snap on the outer edge or the edge, like right there. So we would put it in the center of there. And then from there, we would take this and we would put it on that quarter piece, and then it would center it over this. Then after that, we could take this. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, but we'll worry about that later. I just got distracted, and I saw potential build use. Admittedly, I would like to have a 3 wide one and a 4 wide one, but developers working. They're working on getting all kinds of cool stuff. Admittedly, back to full iron and overflow. Woo! So much iron. I don't know what to do with it all, so I just like leave it in the extractors. But anyways, here we are. So we have you. Admittedly, we're going to want to put a relay up here. So I'm going to plan out the relays. We're going to need our movable ladder because, yeah, baby, that thing's amazing. I'm so glad we finally got one. I've been wanting one forever. Oop. Oh, right. The hit boxes or the boxes for this is a little off, as you can see here. So there are some bugs, some issues. If I want to be able to see it, I'm going to have to turn it around like this. Now, this is backwards. This is technically the way it's supposed to be, because you can see the little knobs on the ends there. That's like where the wires are supposed to connect, although the wires are hella thick. Plus, I think it floats off the wall. I can't tell. I think it does float off the wall slightly. Anyways, now with this, I have some ideas and suggestions on. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can pretty much place these on basically everything and everywhere. But some suggestions I have as I've been playing So we're going to put you right there because then we can wire you straight down into there. Then we're going to put one on top, and hopefully that works. The problem is I don't want my wires to look all messy up on top, but at the same time, they're going to be hidden. So, which one of you, I think you are going to be here, so we'll slap you up here. So we'll make the forge look pretty. Now you can see why I'm going to need the ladder, because there's no way in hell I'm reaching all the way up there. So we'll grab you, put there. That should be perfect. Now, one thing I have learned about the ladder is that normally you can't tell the direction the ladder is going to be placed because there's no arrow. But what I have learned for a tip for you guys is if you hit the move button, now if you bring it closer to you, if you see that it turns red at a distance like this, this is the direction you'll be hopping on to get to the ladder. Now, if you go on around it and you see that you can see how it's significantly closer versus this. So if we stand, let's say, right here on the right about this line, you'll see that a little bit past this line right here, it turns you're able to place it. Now if I spin it around and then bring it, you'll see that we can get it pretty much to here. So that's how I figured out how to tell the direction that you hop on and off the ladder. It's a nice little thing to learn, and it's helpful when you're trying to figure out stuff. So we are going to need to go and slap you into here. Wait, what? Can't. Hold on. Oh, I almost thought I found a, a neat trick. I was gonna be like, ooh, we can stack ladders on these. Nope, guess not. That would have still been cool. Anyways, right. So it looks like this is the, yeah, so this is the side I'll be hopping on. So we'll just put you right there. That means we'll be able to reach up there. Then we'll have to head around, head up top. Actually, how the hell will I tell? Actually, no, I can tell easily. Whoop, where it's gonna be, because I put walls up, and that tells me. Plus the design. So still working on this, still getting this all set up. We're gonna get the foundation or the ceilings in here to make this work and give it the look. Sadly, these sink halfway into the ceilings, as I've shown on a previous episode. So I don't know if there's gonna be snap point fixes or what, but for now we'll worry about it later. So this is gonna be my bedroom, as I pointed out. But right now, I gotta figure out. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get up this. And, well, hold on a second here. Maybe there's a safe point. I might be able to use there and get up on there. I probably should fix, or I should probably add into that way so I have a guaranteed pathway up and around and down, just in case. But I'm lazy. I'm just gonna take this and use this as a makeshift way to get up and down if I can't jump. Now I have talked about a bunch of build pieces I would love to see. One of them is an inverse corner. You can see here, the gap here. An inverse corner foundation for this would be absolutely amazing, because then I could fill this in. Same for a ceiling. I could put a ceiling right here and fill it in. Right now, I could make a temporary... Actually, this part would not work because there's it's open down there, so I would have to figure out how to deal with this one. Temporary fix, although kind of ugly, would be foundations, this, and we slap you in here. Then we won't, I think we won't fall through this tiny crack here and here, but we'll have a little bit of a point sticking out. The other thing is maybe I try and work a way to get this to be not there, but moved over into here instead. Or nope, I was gonna say, or we get this. But yeah, so I love the idea. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna have to do a jerry rig or a ugly an ugly way of doing this. Now here I can get away with it because there's a ceiling here, so we can actually get away with this spot and this spot. Admittedly, I wish I could get away with it here, but anyways, enough complaining about that. So, next part, we're gonna place in this, and I'll talk to you about some ideas and suggestions. We'll have to worry about fixing this later. I'm not sure where to place this, but for now we'll place you here. The wiring doesn't really matter. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put ceilings across here and fill in this entire area across with ceilings up to about here, and then put a sandstone wall here, probably, and then we'll probably put roofing and stuff on here to make this look better and prettier. At least that's the idea, because I don't want the wires to be like going through here. Oh, wait, I missed this? Oh, right, yes, because this is just a closed imaginary wall that I put to try and make it look pretty. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, it is near this window. So somewhere in here, we'll get this set up. Now, I believe I could theoretically jump and land onto there, and that would be my way off, but I don't really want to test it. Maybe I should get a second ladder, because I could use this. I forget if I've reloaded the game or not. I don't want to test that. If I break my leg, it's going to take 20 years to try and get back. Woo! And I don't want that. Alright, back down we go. Whee! So we're going to need copper, iron, screws. Yeah, baby. We're going to need food, which actually I need to go and probably hunt an animal and everything else. So let's... I don't need to, but maybe I want to. Alright, anyways, copper. We're going to need copper. We got a decent amount. I have to go over and set up or go fetch some more. So if we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then iron, which we should have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there, I believe we need like a bunch of screws. Now oh yeah, we're gonna have to grab the stupid hammer, and I'm gonna go grab some food. We may have to make some screws. Alright, let's go get some food. We'll get some thirst. We'll see. We could go to bed, but we'll be waking up hella early. That's awesome. Alright, Mike, have you finished filling the potatoes? No. Have you finished everything else? No. Actually, kind of. You finished everything else, but are you still working on the onions? Are the onions done? Are you gonna... Please tell me he's not picking all the onions still. I don't need him wasting all his time on onions. Please, stop picking the onions. They might be your favorite, but I'm not feeding you them. Alright, potatoes kind of makes sense. I don't have a whole lot of potatoes to rapidly fill an entire thing. So, alright. Onions, no. My food is in here. Planning to have raw meat, cooked meat. I might separate it into more categories. Right, I don't need to worry about that. It automatically all puts as whatever. So eat you. Eat you. Yay! Health. We do need some protein, but I'll worry about that later. Back to here. Throw that all in there. Perfect. Wait. Where the flip did you come from? I've watched you. I literally watched you for quite some time. Watch you head out over there, go all the way around over here to harvest trees, and then flippin' run all the way back. Speaking of, would love to see some improvements to his AI. So, for example, he runs out, he chops one tree, he picks up the tree, he runs back. It takes him 8 bajillion 240 billion infinity years to travel back and forth just to move one tree. So what I would like to see is either an upgrade, so we can upgrade the number of trees he chops before he comes back, or make it where he just chops a certain number of trees. So his AI goes, oh, there's these many things that need to be filled. Let's chop down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees, because that's how many we need to chop to get to that. Then pick up all 5, and then bring it back. Instead of chop 1, run back, chop 1, run back, run back. It would improve Mike a lot if he could if his AI had a bit more smarts. Let me guess, you gonna go pick some more potatoes or onions? I'm not sure what's your favorite, but I'm thinking it's onions. Alright, let's sleep a little bit. We need the energy back. And wake up. The song popped in my head. Admittedly, that's not how it goes, but it's just like, wake up. Alright, you're full. We'll go bring you over this way. We'll go hit you. We'll go fill you up. Then we can make some pretty. I think I gotta spin it this way. Yep, that's another way. That was how I kind of figured it out at first, because I realized when I had it against this, it turned red. Then when I brought it against me, it like turned red. And then I tried spin it, and then I spun it around when I realized I was hopping on the wrong way. Dang it. We're gonna need to move you over. Move this out of the way. But still, I'm glad we got one. Got it. It's helpful as hell. It's been helpful as hell for one of these builds. Okay. We jump off. We're gonna go. Wait. First, you. Grab you. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. If we have one here, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need 5 wires. This will give us 1, so we'll need to grab at least 4. And we may need more depending on how we do this. So for now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull out the hammer. We'll retrieve this. Now, when we start throwing up more relays, you saw how the wire highlights a dotted line. So the idea... Sorry. I think an ant ran across my mic. And it caught me, my eye caught it. And I'm like, what the hell? But you see how this has dotted lines running like this? Now, when we run you up to... Dang it. Probably should build 2 of these, so I'm not running back and forth with this. But anyways, we'll continue with this. So... The idea I'm trying to get across is this. When we hook up... I'm gonna stand to the side here. Perfect. So, when we hook this up, and we climb up to here, you can see the relay. The idea is that the relay acts like a switch point. It's not a switch because there is a switch, but we take this, and we hook this up, and then let's say we have multiples of these. So we have one here, and one here. If we hook up the switch into, so we connect from that up to here, and up to here, this goes to light 1, this goes to light 2, and this goes to light 3. We take this and we hook it up to this one. Since it goes to light 3, and the electricity would be flowing, let's say we had the electricity flowing here to here to here up to the light 3. If we hook this up to light 3, and we made this invisible, an invisible wire from the switch to the relay for switches. When we flip the switch, it would shut off this relay. So any power to light 3 would be shut off. But any power to light 2 and 3 or 1 would still be running, because it doesn't shut off the power to there or there. So the power comes up and continues on to the light. Comes over to this one, continues to the light. Now, depending on how you set up your wires, if you hook this one up to here, and you have power go from here to here to here and up to there, then all of a sudden you're shutting off all 3 lights, because now your power is connected to this. This is your main power point. So it would be like shutting off power going from this way, and this way. So it would require you to plan out how you want to wire. So if you wanted to have it where it's like you come up to here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 of them. So you could hook up a switch to this one, a switch to this one, and a switch to this one. And you could be like, okay, this light off, this light off, this light off, and the power will still go this way, or this way. And then if you want all the lights off, you would have a switch from here to the main point, and it would shut off this one, and that one. That's the idea that I have. Whether or not it's feasible or possible is another story. Now, admittedly, I wasted a hell of a lot of time explaining that, and probably scared most of you away. Woohoo! But, it's something I would... Oh, I need to move it over here. Wait, is this hooked up? Yes, it is. Okay. So, perfect. Oh, we're being attacked. So we'll take you. We'll go and put that away. We'll go finish up this one. Then we'll hook up over here. We'll have to come back over and move this around to get it in a proper place. Now, you do have to be careful with the way you wire, because I'll show you real quick. Well, actually, I won't, because I don't want to go back down and rewire that all up. But when you come over and you hook this up, let's say you take from here to this one, and you hook up into here, electricity will move from that side to this side, and any wires you've had connected from this one up to this one will disconnect. And since I don't want to re-hook up that and reconnect it, I'm just going to grab this and move it this way. I might go and show with another relay set somewhere else, but for now, boop. But yeah, this will have the wire here. This is kind of why I'm thinking about putting roofs across over to this area, and then putting some sandstone and prettying up this place, and thinking about ceilings and a few other things in the process. That way we don't have our wires doing stuff like this. Alright, now we're going to grab you. Since I don't want to fall and break my leg, we're going to run way up over here, up this way, down and around. We're going to drag the wire all the way back around to this way, down, and this way, and then over to this way. Then we're going to run all the way back over to this way. And I forgot to grab the can I grab you and still be... No. Not flip nuggets. Alright, let's go grab the flipping ladder and move it. Dang it. I was hoping not to have to do this. But this is kind of why I'm making the suggestions with the relays and the powers and other stuff of that nature, because I think it would be kind of cool, kind of fun, and everything else in between. There we go. This must be in the way. But now we should be able to hook that up. We're going to have to go up, repeat the process, and everything else. Wow, I didn't expect to waste so much time to do almost nothing. Ah. Okay. You... No, not you. You over here. We're going to grab you. Ooh, out of stamina. Yay! Probably should get some protein. Man, that ant is annoying the hell out of me. I'm going to have to, once this is done, get rid of that stupid ant. Alright, up. Time to repeat. Yeah, baby. Ooh, actually. Ooh. New perk. Parkour perk. So what we can do is it increases the height we can jump before breaking our bones. Yeah, we're gonna have to move that over without a doubt, but the idea is that basically, let's say I want to jump down from here, from this point. This normally, there's a chance to break your bone and hurt yourself. So with parkour, what it does is it reduces the chance of falling or fall damage, or the chance of breaking your leg. That would be amazing. I would love to have that perk. I want parkour, because then I could just drop down here and be like, punk, victory, and just woo. Admittedly, not sure if that would be a good thing or a bad thing to implement, but having a parkour perk would be amazing. Alright, let's go fix that. Also, I wonder if that would allow us to jump higher. Oh, or maybe jump with logs. Yes, parkour perk allows us to jump with logs and allows us to fall up to a certain distance. Admittedly, trying to parkour from here down to there might not work too well. but still, it would reduce the fall damage and everything else in between. I may have to bring that up in another video, but anyways, let's see. So right about here, and we're gonna have it probably as close as to the wall we can get. It may take a few readjustments to get it into the right position, but still. Looks like it's right across this. Now I might end up doing more prettying, or I might just leave it as is and just be like, and not pretty up the wires up here because we'll never, theoretically we should never see them, but you never know. And it annoys me seeing things not 100% organized. I can handle some disorganization, but some things it's just like, why? A little too far back, but I will accept that. That actually works. Admittedly, we could hide these into the wall, but I've kind of already built the wall. And I don't mind a little bit of a wire. Now I could also do the other option and spin this around, and it should get it a bit closer to the wall. But yep, we got, I didn't do much, admittedly. But at least we got some improved wiring. So now we don't have one wire going all over the place. Now my other issue is it would be kind of pointless to run a wire all the way up, all the way over to here, and then run it back down to here. But, I mean, I could do it. It would work, and it would fix this issue. I'm not sure how many... another reason why I want to do that suggestion for relays is because it would reduce the need for the electric junction boxes, or the whatever the hell you want to call these, because then you could have one junction box, then hook up everything to it, then have a switch to turn off individual powers. So basically it would just be this. And you would just, it would function like this. So you'd be like, flip this switch, flip that, flip, and it'd be like on, off, on type of deal. The fact that I have so much power makes me think my oil extractors are done. I'm gonna go take a look at them, because I am gonna want to get more, whatever you call it, money. And we're going to need hell of a lot of cement for a lot of our projects. And we're going to need a hell of a lot of clay. Wow. I'm actually producing that much power. I could run 15. We'll say not 15 because I think... Yeah, wind turbine power is at 40, so... And there's 30 of these, so I don't think we could actually run that many. As soon as this drops down to 10, this would be where I would determine how many I can run. So it would be 300 power. And I don't know how much power I'm currently generating. I think it's like 1,200. So I think we could power, if we subtract 1,200 power from this, it would be about 450. So we could run 4 more. I think I could currently run 4 more of those machines. And if we get 4 more, that will be 1 gold a minute. Yeah, baby, 1 gold a minute. We'll be halfway there to getting our goal of reaching whatever you call it, 2.5 gold a minute. Cement is faster, it's cheaper. Well, it's faster. It's about the same expense as setting up these. It is cheaper in power though, I will say that. So hopefully we can get some advanced oil extractors. And those only take 1 minute to process oil. instead. That would be a nice addition. Alright, well, I guess we'll call it here. If you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. I didn't do anything, just mostly talking and doing nothing else. If you guys want to see more of this series, check out the channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. That shows my most recent uploaded videos that I'm currently doing. If you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means probably a little bit of grinding, setting up relays and all that. And maybe actually do a set up lights. Who knows? Either way, gotta get ready. So I'm going to let the credits roll out. Okay. Bye-bye.